Alright, now when I was a kid, I was pretty good at the game Monopoly. And when I say I was pretty good, I mean I was really good. I was like the Stone Cold Steve Austin of Monopoly.
Give me a hell yeah!
I'd pretty much whip my friends' asses on a daily basis. Now, we would normally play over my friend Michael's house, even though his ass never had all the pieces to the game.
I only got the wheelbarrow and the iron, so somebody's gonna have to play as a Skittle.
And of course, since we were at his house, he always had to be the banker. And when you have somebody that blows ass at basic mathematics the way that Michael did, you really don't want him to be banker. The goddamn game takes long enough. Now with every transaction, you gotta wait 15 minutes while Michael's over there with his abacus trying to figure out how much change you get back. Now, my strategy of playing Monopoly has always been the same. You just buy every goddamn thing that you land on. Connecticut Avenue, buy it. Park Place, buy it. Roll your dice and buy whatever you land on.
But you're on community chest.
I don't give a damn, Michael. I'm buying it. I'm sitting there with my rainbow assortment of properties. Now, if anybody wants to trade, they have to trade with my greedy ass. And I'd always like to trade with Michael because he was super easy to rip off. He didn't know anything about anything. Hey, Michael, I'll trade you this sweet Mediterranean Avenue right here for $800 and your Scottie Pippen jersey.
That sounds like a deal.
Now, another strategy that I'd use was to always hide my money. It's nobody's goddamn business how many orange $500 bills I have stashed away. You put your money in your pocket, hide it in your shoe. Hell, shove it up your asshole if you're comfortable with it. Because there's nothing wrong with hiding a bunch of fake money in a body cavity. That's what the professionals do. Everybody else kept their money tucked under the board, just sitting there on display. You'd have David over there hoarding all his money like there's another Great Depression right around the corner. Then Michael, on the other hand, is going through all his money like a drug addict. It's 20 minutes into the game. All his properties are mortgaged. The only money he's pulling in is the random chance cards that he picks up.
Suck dick for money. Collect $15. Ooh, it's my lucky day.
Playing Monopoly with Michael was like playing Monopoly with a really smart dog. He didn't really know what was going on, but he was just happy to be there for the experience. David was my only real competition, but his ass was attention deficit. So it was only a matter of time before he was like,
Hey, you guys want to ride bikes? Let's ride bikes.
I think I'm gonna go ride a bike. Boom, he's gone. Just walks away in the middle of a game. Well, I guess it's just me and you, Michael. So I just try to end the game early, pull out my ass money, and I just plopped down as many houses and hotels as I could. Michael's sitting over there with electric company. He's got his thumb up his ass.
Can I build a house on electric company?
Well, no, Michael, that's stupid as hell. Second off, what are you gonna buy a house with your crumpled up $7 over there? So I'd have half the board covered in hotels, but somehow we'd end up playing for another 2 hours because Michael would dodge every goddamn property of mine. He'd be staring down a whole row of my hotels. Somehow his ass would roll a 13 and go right past them all. Meanwhile, I'm landing on his stupid ass electric company every goddamn turn.
$36, cough it up.
Michael, I'm gonna key your name into your goddamn stepdad's car. He's hiding out in jail, doing anything he can to stay there as long as possible. He's shanking prison guards and shit.
I'm not going back outside. I'm not touching those hotels.
Then when his ass finally did go bankrupt, he'd end up going bankrupt on something stupid like luxury tax. Oh my god, Michael, your ass is so sorry the goddamn Monopoly board beat you.
Aw, man, it was neck and neck. I was about to make a comeback.
Michael, your ass was on welfare for 75% of the game. What are you talking about? He'd get all mad, flip the board, and he'd go run downstairs and tell on me. Yeah, that's right, he'd tell on me for beating his ass at Monopoly. That's the kind of kid Michael was.
He didn't let me win, and then he said I was on welfare, and then I went bankrupt on luxury tax.
Wait, what? You went bankrupt on luxury tax? What kind of loser goes bankrupt on luxury tax? Get your ass in your room. You're grounded for 2 weeks. How goddamn embarrassing. Bankrupt on luxury tax.
brewstewfilms.com